Hey, welcome to Minnesota, where we keep backyard chickens all winter long, and it's not that hard, to be honest. You might think that because we see temperatures as low as -30, even down to -50 with a wind chill, that chickens would have a hard time surviving, but that's just not the case. Um, they're really hardy animals. They can withstand temperatures single digit or even below, provided they're out of the wind and they're kept dry. So here's a quick rundown on what we do for our chickens into winter. We keep it really simple, low cost, low effort. We have here a not so very large coop. Currently, we've only got 9 in our flock. We've got a light that is motion censored. That helps with like the raccoons that sometimes will try to come through. Turns on when they come by, kind of scares them away, but some of them are fairly bold, so always keep your anti-predator like mesh underground, which we do. Obviously you can't see it, it's underground, it's under the snow. It's currently like 15 degrees, and we wrap the coop run in this plastic sheeting. This section here is actually tarp. It's a little bit thicker because it's less supported, as we extended the run with some just PVC hoops, like piping, and made hoops out of it. And so we drove some metal staking down into the ground. We just use rebar, about 18 inches long, stuck 2/3 of that down into the ground, fed the piping over the top of that, made the hoop shape, put the tarp over the top of that. It's like a 14 mil tarp, maybe 10 mil tarp, can't remember at this point, but you can order them on Amazon, and extended it out about another 8 feet. So they have a total space on their little run here of about 14-ish feet. And then on the end here, I have access. I just keep it down with logs and stuff. And there is a bit of moisture, you can tell, that's inside, and that's not the best. You want to keep the humidity down so that they stay relatively dry. So venting is important. And if you come along on the backside, so it seems like, yes, we have it all pretty well wrapped up, except for on this backside here, there's a whole side that's exposed that isn't exposed to where the wind blows because of the fence here. So there is venting, plus there's ventilation under in here. And you'll see that there's ice building up. This is a problem that I'm having this year as we're using a heat source when it gets below 0. The heat source actually got warm enough to melt the snow, along with the chickens, which keep a body temperature of about, I think it's like 105 to upwards of 107 degrees. So when they all huddle up in there, it adds extra heat. Again, which is another reason why they're so hardy even in the wintertime. Again, it's also important to think about the breeds that you choose to go with. So we've got mostly cold hardy breeds. Hello, ladies. And so you can see here we have this panel heater that we turn on when it gets really cold. Probably use it more than we need to, and it's more of a preference than like anything else. Some folks are like, oh, you never need to use heat. They're fine provided they're warm. There's no major air drafts coming through the coop. They'll be fine. We also have this temperature and humidity gauge, which feeds into the house, that I can look at and say, hey, is the humidity high? Do I need to adjust the venting? Hey, what's the temperature like? Do I need to turn the heating panel on? Etc. So we'll go ahead and let these ladies out. We're getting a little bit of a late start to the day. There you go. Go free. And so that's how we maintain them in the winter. There's Rose. And there's our youngest son's favorite chicken there hanging out in the back. There's an egg. There's probably more eggs back in there somewhere, but they tend to slow down quite a bit in their production during the wintertime. Anyways, that's all in Minnesota. Make sure to raise some backyard chickens, fresh eggs, lots of fertilizer, which is always beneficial. And yeah, just great to have chickens as your friends, feathered friends. All right, that's all.